you today?
Thank you very much, Antonia. Wonderful.
Okay, great. So today is content is the new currency. So Punita, as you being the content creator guru, tell us a bit more about content is the new currency.
So, thank you so much, Antonio. So, I
You're
strongly
welcome.
believe, yes, I strongly believe that content must be applied. You can be any profession. You can be an actor, you can be an architect, you can be a content marketer like me. You can be any profession. Applying content marketing to your brand can make
Hmm.
a huge difference because the more and more you show up every day, the more and more you show up every day on your social media platforms, the more and more people will resonate who you are. They will know by understanding what you do and how what services you can offer. Hence, that can all happen with the power of content. Hence, the more and more you show up with content, the more
Hmm.
and more people will know you for who you are, and more people will know you for who you are. You'll become credible, and once you become credible, people will buy in from you, and that's how you make revenue. Content is a new currency.
Okay, great. So you have someone here from India who is saying, "Hi Punita, Namaste,
Thank
networking
you so much,
biz."
Sarika.
So she says networking builds relationships, and that is very important. So on LinkedIn platform or any other platform, you must build genuine relationships. Like for example, someone asked me how it is that you go about prospecting to someone, and to me, it's all about when someone sends you a connection request, you thank the person for the connection request and you engage in the person's content and also you can endorse them. You don't need for the person to tell you to do these things. You take it up on your own self and do these things. So that way now you engage with the person content. If it's for a week or 2 weeks, realize that okay, if the person have a gap, when it is they see that the gap was within their field, then now you can maybe post something to them and let them know, well, all right, I see that you have a gap within your business sector. Can I provide some assistance going forward? We can meet on a discovery call and these things. So building that genuine relationship in content marketing, content creation is very important because relationships is everything. So Panda said a valuable, yes, no, a valuable content allow engagement. What do you think about that, Punita? A valuable content allow engagement.
Yeah. As I said that you can be any profession, you can be a teacher, you can be a content marketer, you can be an architect. The
Mm-hmm.
moment you put some piece of content and you educate your audience in terms of what you do, and you show them and you provide some informative value about your content, automatically your audience, if it resonates, the audience will engage. And that's why Sarika is rightly saying that if you put valuable content, it will attract your audience to engage on your content. Hence,
Yes,
valuable content is the key.
so true. And Matthew, good day. Greetings from London. Greetings from Trinidad and Tobago. And Punita, greetings from India also. So, Punita, some people have the interpretation that content marketing is very cheap. What do you have to say about that?
I strongly want to urge all the individuals and all the brands. It's very, very important to invest in content marketing. It's like
Mm-hmm.
investing in gold. The more and more you invest, it's like investing in your body. The more and more you invest, the more and more your body will be fit,
Mm-hmm.
your mind will be fit. It's the same content. Same with content. You have to invest your time, energy, and money on content because if you put out content day after day via blogs on LinkedIn or on Facebook or on Instagram, or you go on Clubhouse or on TikTok, any platform, whatever platform you are close out content there, you are attracting
Mm-hmm.
an audience. You're attracting your
So
target
true.
audience. You're attracting your fans. And the more and more you attract your fans, the more and more your fans will start believing in you. But for that, you have to
Mm-hmm.
invest your time, you have to invest your energy, you have to invest your money. Like I'm investing my time and giving this wonderful conversation right now, because you never know,
Correct.
anything can click
Mm-hmm.
from your end or my end.
Yeah, because you
So
don't know
content
who is.
marketing,
Mhm.
yeah. The internet world is so huge. You are right now in Caribbean, I am in Mumbai, India. We are from two different continents of the world, but still we are connected, related to one subject, content.
Yes,
So I
correct.
strongly believe content is not cheap. It must be invested rightly, and you must look at investing in content marketing because it can do wonders to your brand.
So true. Um, Ogla says, "Hello, Panda, Sarika. Um, Katrin, what about putting a CTA to your content?" Katrin says,
So,
"Hi from France."
so hi Catherine, I strongly believe that whatever piece of content you put out, be it an educational content or be it something very, very informative, you have to urge your audience to comment on your post or to engage on your content. You have to pull them to you. And that's why adding a call to action is extremely
Mm-hmm.
important. If you just leave the post or the content blank, whatever your informative post, but he'll just forget it. But if you pull the audience and ask them questions like, what did you think about it? Or what are your thoughts about it? Then the audience will invest and engage on your content piece. And that's why adding a very, very strong call to action is very, very important.
So true. And what I try to do also, like my content is video content. I love video content. Yes, type based content is great, but at the beginning, when I add my video on LinkedIn and in the caption, I always try to engage in terms of a hook at the beginning and a call to action at the end. Because now you want, when somebody's scrolling through LinkedIn, they will bounce up on your post and you want them to engage in your post. So you always have a hook at the beginning of your message so that they could actually go to show more to find out more about the post, and then they will eventually click on the video content that you have. And when that is done now, then people will tend to engage and then they see the call to the action at the end, so they will want to comment. So these are things what we have to understand also too. Having a hook at the beginning and a great call to action at the end is most important, and that now makes you get more engagement. People tend to be like, okay, this seems like a great piece of content, let me delve into it more and engage. So Mr. Singh says, how do you describe your product during content marketing?
So, Khyati, I'll give you an example of an ice cream. Okay, just an
Mm-hmm.
example of an ice cream. So, for example, if you're launching an ice cream brand, say on Instagram, I'm talking about Instagram as a platform right now. So, when
Yeah,
you have to take your audience onto a journey, onto a buyer's journey. Can I share my screen? No, right? No,
no,
no problems. So,
yeah.
Khyati, what do you mean taking your audience onto your buyer's journey, which means you are launching a product, an ice cream product right now, and you're starting on Instagram from literally zero followers and zero posts. So you have to first start creating awareness about your ice cream, not saying, please buy my ice cream or please buy my ice cream. It doesn't work like that. You know, it's a process. It's a process where you have to tell your audience about the importance of buying an ice cream, about what they will feel when they eat that ice cream. You know, that's the stage of awareness. That's a stage one. Then you move
Mm-hmm.
on to the interest stage. In the interest stage, you tell about, oh, you know what, three customers came to my shop and they ate the ice cream and it was so wonderful. And you put out testimonials out there about why they enjoyed the ice cream. So you're attracting interest amongst your target audience. That's when your second stage happens. And your last stage, which is very important, which is your action stage, where you put out offers, 15% discount, or give out some discount coupons, or do some collaboration about another ice cream product, or whatever, like, or with an influencer. So that's how you should take your entire content of your product onto a journey, you know
Mm-hmm.
and that, because your audience is a stranger first, then they become your visitor, then they come as a lead, and then they convert as a customer. So it's a
Correct.
process, and that's why
Mm-hmm.
you should take your audience onto a journey, on a proper journey with your content. Your content can take them. Hence, Khyati, it's extremely important to apply content marketing in a very subtle way, in a very indirect way, not selling directly. That's what content marketing is, not selling directly. You know.
Yes, so true. And Matthew said, Punita, thanks for sharing these insights. Take your audience on an exciting journey with you. Content is gold. Matthew, that is so true. Content is definitely gold. And, on Amazon, when it is, potential customers go on Amazon and they looking through a particular product that they want to purchase, they always go by the customer reviews. So Amazon give customers the opportunity when it is that they purchase a product that they now can have a customer review so that now can entice other people and give them the education going forward so they can understand about the product better and see if the product is the best fit for them. So Amazon take it at a different level in terms of content marketing. What would you say, Punita?
Amazon and these products, they take their customers on a very subtle journey. They will never sell their products and services. They will share
Mm-hmm.
experiences. They will share customer journeys. And that's
Mm-hmm.
why their prospect customers get attracted to them, because they're sharing customer experiences. And that's the key. That's why Amazon is, looking at growing so drastically, beautifully.
Mm-hmm. So great. And Katrin says, what should be the ratio between promotional and educational content 2080?
So, Catherine, I strongly feel that you should break your content down into two parts, as you said. You first put out your education content. 60 to 80%, 70% max is education content, because people need to get value from you, what you are
Mm-hmm.
providing. So 80%, 70% is your education content, and balance 30% should be mixture of personal stuff, where you're sharing some failure experience to show your success to failure stories, and say about 20% is about promotional content. So I would say
Mm-hmm.
70% education, 10% personal, and 20% is promotional. I hope I've answered your question.
Yes, that sounds very informative. I love that because education is most important because you can bring out a new product on the market and no one knows about the product, what benefits the product has. So you have to educate your audience. So 70% education is sure. That's most important. Kati says, thank you. Thank you for such a wonderful insight. So, so Punita, content creation. So if anyone wants to be a content marketer, how should they go about, trying to make this skill, a specialization to them as a benefit that they could help themselves in terms of growing in the content marketing arena?
Three steps. Number one, start first making an account on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Start with one account. Don't start all together. Choose one
Mm-hmm.
platform and start focusing on your niche, whatever your niche is. If your niche is content marketing, start educating your audience on who you are. That's point number one. Point number two is start engaging with your domain people, content marketers like you. There are so many content marketers on Instagram there's a community of content marketers there. Start engaging
Mm-hmm.
with them, start reading their content, start collaborating with them, because the more and more you engage with people like you, you will start learning from them. So start with that. And thirdly, and most importantly, there are two courses which I started when I had done when I started off as a freelance content marketer a year ago, is HubSpot content marketing
Mm-hmm.
and Google digital marketing certification. These two courses were free and they really helped me get into a lot of insights. HubSpot and Google digital marketing course. So
Okay.
that's about it. Profiling your entire account on social media, putting out relevant content, building a community related to content marketers, and fourthly, upskilling yourself.
Yes, that's some great tips there. And you know, I like the fact that you said that focus on one platform at a time, because you don't want to focus on two to three platforms and you're missing out on the opportunities on the platform that you should be on. Like for you, Punita, I saw you have grown on LinkedIn platform to like 50,000 plus followers. So that is awesome. And now you are taking it over now to Instagram to build your followers. And then now you will go to other platforms. So basically 50,000 followers on LinkedIn is done a very great amount. So you now going to other platforms, you build your audience, LinkedIn, the best B2B organic rich platform, and then you go across to other platforms. So that is something that most people have to take in consideration, because you just don't want to focus on three platforms and then you realize that you're not making no leeway. It's because you can't focus on three platforms at the same time. So start with one and then continuously you go incrementally baby steps to others.
That's exactly what
So
I did. 1 year, one entire year, from June 2020 to June
mhm.
2021, I only focused all my energies on LinkedIn. And
Yeah.
June 2021 is when I moved on to Instagram, Twitter, now Clubhouse. Clubhouse is wonderful to network.
Hmm.
So focus
So
on
would you
one
say,
platform.
as you mentioned Clubhouse, right? I know Clubhouse started off with a bang, I believe maybe what, late last year into the new year. And there was only the Apple version, which is iOS at first. And it takes so long to come out with the Android version, and then Twitter come out with Twitter Spaces. Would you say that Clubhouse is still relevant today?
Yes, definitely it's relevant today. I've joined Clubhouse like about 3 weeks ago, and I've
Mm-hmm.
started joining a lot of rooms which are relevant to my domain, which is social media, content marketing, Instagram content, LinkedIn content, and the audience, even if you speak for 2 minutes, the audience is
Mm-hmm.
listening to you. And you never know, your prospect customer can be in your audience. So whenever you are joining Clubhouse, I would say uh, 40% of your energies should be as a listener, and
Mm,
60%
yes.
put your hand up and speak. Even if you speak for 2 minutes and adding value, it will make a difference to you, to your profile. People will know you for who you are.
Wow.
So show it there. I try my level best to remove at least 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour in the evening, and
Mm-hmm.
spend 2 hours a day on Clubhouse and joining such brilliant rooms related to my domain. And I only speak for 2 minutes. That's about it. And boom,
Yes.
followers increase. Boom, I get a DM on my Instagram. Hello, Punita, I just heard you speak. Can we chat?
Mm-hmm.
And the second thing I love about what I have done on Clubhouse is I don't join large rooms. I join mid-sized rooms, say with 20
Yes.
people or 15 people then. So that's where you get a chance to speak, because if you're just listening,
Yes.
you're not there. You're there, but you're not there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like that.
Yes. Listening is an art. It's an art that not everybody understand, but you have to listen 70%, and then after the other 30% is where now you can communicate. 2 minutes of your time out of a, let's say, a room that is maybe 30 minutes. If you can speak 2 minutes to let people know about you and to provide some value to the conversation, that is something that will be very intriguing, because you want to get your point clear, you want to get your point out there. And If it is now that each room you go into, as Punita said, 30 minutes and under, you get the opportunity now
Exactly.
to speak, and that is something that we should always try to, be brave, courageous, and speak and let people know that you are expertise in your field, whatever field you might be in, whether it be HR, whether it be sales, whether it be content marketing, so people can understand you, because that's providing content on LinkedIn, but you're hiding behind a profile. So you want to expose yourself as to much people out there. So they now could be like, okay, Punita, yes, she's a great content marketer. Let me reach out to
Exactly.
her. Maybe we could do business in the future. Maybe I could bring her into a room and she could be a host and I could be a host also. So these are things that you want to implement in your life going forward. Let people know about you, build your brand.
Absolutely, Antonio.
Yes. And Katrin says here, um, love the tips about Clubhouse. Get a chance to speak, even 2 minutes. Lovely.
Catherine,
Lovely.
it's changed my life in 3 weeks. I swear by God. Just go and do it.
Mhm. Matthew said, thanks for this experience. Great value for anyone's time. Indeed, indeed, content is the new currency. It is true. Let everyone know, because advertisement is a thing of the past. It's too expensive. You know, you have to realize that, hey, once it is you grab the attention of the readers at the beginning and give a great call to action at the end, you can basically, not sell, because I don't like to use the word sell, but help someone know to themselves that yes, I want this product, yes, I want this service, because you provide the educational aspects and you provide the solutions that they will get if it is they was to accept your product or your service going forward. So Punita, I would like to find out anyone who willing to reach out to you in terms of your services or wishing to collaborate with you. How can they reach out to you?
I'm available being a social media content marketer, Antonio. I'm available every single platform: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, Clubhouse, Pinterest. I'm everywhere. And I'm reachable on my Gmail address, which is mentioned on my LinkedIn as well. So
Mhm.
y'all can reach out to me anywhere, anytime. I will respond within 30 seconds.
That's awesome. And that is great too, because sometimes a message, like people who is gurus or out there, and they take sometimes a day or 2 days to respond. But if it is you are on a community platform like LinkedIn, a professional platform, and you want to help people, your response time have to be better than that. Despite that you may have a lot of business going forward, but maybe implement our AI technology where it is that when someone reach out to you, they could contact you via, our email, where you could have a better response rate, because you want to show people that you're really there to help and not just there to take, people money. Is more about helping, So I always try to eliminate the word sell in my expertise as sales, but improve it on using the word help, because it's me helping you, trying to understand what is the best option for you to purchase going forward. So Will said, I'm excited to be here. Willie, yeah, Willie Wagner. So really, yes, I hope you're enjoying the content. There's some great content. So you could reach out to Punita, you could reach out to myself. It's a pleasure. Punita, this is something that I would say that we have to do a little more often, whether it be, let's say, twice for the month, because we are seeing that, the audience is loving it and it's something
Yes.
great. And I will always say that LinkedIn is a community, is a family. Everyone knows someone, and you have to always keep that togetherness going forward, because it's not about just trying to get revenue, but it's trying to about help someone reach. If it is, as Zig Ziglar said, he said that you can help, you can get anything that you want in life if you help other people get what they want. And that is so great. It's a blessing to always give than to receive, because when you give openly with a good heart, you tend to get sometimes even more. And that's a fact.
Thank you so much, Antonio.
You're welcome anytime. So, in closing, is there anything that you would like to tell the audience?
I would just urge each one of you to start with one platform and go out and just be fearless. Be fearless and just go out and start putting content, as you never know who's watching you, and that person who's watching you can actually give you business. So go and do it now.
So true. Do not be afraid. Go out there. Start a podcast. Some people feel that a
Do
podcast is
what
nothing
you
great.
want,
A
but just
podcast is
start.
something awesome because on a podcast you can edify the audience. You can also provide customer reviews where it is you could bring on a customer on your podcast and they could delve us in terms of a testimony, how great your service was, how great your product if you're selling your product. So start with it. Whether it be a podcast, whether it be going on a social media platform, start with one and then going forward incrementally, baby steps. You go on to other one when it is you realize that you already get a great following from one platform. So start now, don't procrastinate. Live full. I always say die empty by Les Brown. So Punita, it was great, awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome anytime.